Hello, hello, hello. I am Trina Boyd. I am back with another episode of Coffee and Business Talk. And on today's episode, I'm actually going to be talking about how to qualify for a small business grant. All right, so how do you qualify for a small business grant? Before I get into this video, I do want to thank everyone who came out to my networking and business pitch competition last week. So I had some people come out from Fayetteville, North Carolina. I had some people come out from Greensboro, Winston-Salem. They came from all over. But I want to thank you all for coming out and supporting my events, networking in business for women. And then also it was a pitch competition. I wish I can remember y'all name. I will shout you out. But I know one of the things I asked you, how did you hear about the event? And then you said it was YouTube. So thank you for watching my YouTube and supporting my channel. All right, so what I'm going to do is go into how do you qualify for a small business grant. So the first thing I want to say is anytime you are applying for a small business grant is having that foundation set up. So having that foundation, what is your foundation of your business? So a lot of times I run into women, they are trying to apply for a grant and they do not have their foundation. Your foundation is like your tax ID number. Decide what type of entity you're going to be. So if you set up as an LLC or if you want to be an S corp, so that's your foundation for your business. So having that is very crucial to being successful. Some grant makers will look at the Secretary of State's website, which is your state website where you actually go to get your S corp or your LLC, and they will actually check to see if you are legitimate. So that's important to have that that foundation for your business. The second thing I want to say and how you can qualify, which is the most important part, I tell people all the time, is having a website. So having a website is so important because think about it. If you are a grant funder and you're wanting to give money away to someone, you want to make sure that they're legitimate, right? So how can you make sure they're legitimate without a website? Think about that. If you're thinking about giving somebody money, you're not local to them more than likely. So how would you find out about them? The first thing that you would do is actually go to their website. So you make sure you have a website. I personally use Wix for all of my websites for creation. I know some people don't have time to create websites. So Wix for me is the easiest way, only because you can actually have pre-made templates for your website. If you just say, hey, I don't have the time, I would just hire someone. I don't have anyone to refer out right now to you all for that. The only thing I would say is Fiverr. I hear things about Fiverr that they can create websites for you at a really cheap price. I personally don't use Fiverr for websites. But I use Fiverr for like help. So like if I need help with certain items for like let's just say research or something like that, I will go to Fiverr and use that. But I personally don't use Fiverr for websites. I heard people say they do use Fiverr for that, and they get it at really really cheap price. So really cheap for me, like thinking about when you're thinking about investing into a website, I would say anywhere from $50 to $300. I was able to get my website done at a really cheap price. I think I paid like $350 at that time, and they did a really good job. Their prices have went up. I was surprised. Well, I wasn't surprised because they do a really good job and they're worth way more than $350. But with that being said, make sure you have a website. Another tip I'm going to give you that I normally give out at my, I only give this out at my paid classes, but I'm going to give it to you. But I want you to go to Canva. So go to canva.com. Once you go to Canva, Canva is a completely free website. They do have a paid version, but you don't have to be a paid version in order to get the free website. So once you go to canva.com, you will just type in the search section websites, and then you can actually get a free website and a free domain for your business. Anything is better than nothing, right? So you definitely want to have that website. If you don't have a budget, Canva is the way to go. I will say that once you have your Canva website, they do give you the option to connect a personalized domain. So, like for example, they want to give you like a free domain, like it says canva.yourwebsite.com, which you really don't want to display that. Or if you go to Wix, they're going to give you like a wix.com slash your business name that .com. You don't want to have those. You want to get a actual domain. So your domain would be like your businessname.com. So those are more, it looks better than actually having the Canva and Wix added into your domain. So domains are really cheap. So you can really spend like $15 a year to get a domain, y'all. So you got to do some type of investing into your business. Make sure that you get that domain. You can get it through Canva if you do Canva. I know if you do Wix, they will charge you a monthly fee plus the domain. So the cheapest way to do it is really to go to Canva, and then it's not going to take you long to get the website on Canva. So if you're trying to like budget, have a budget for your website, I would say Canva, because it's not going to take you long, and then you can get the domain for like really, really cheap. You can get it for like $15 for the year, and then you will have a published website. The only downfall to Canva is if you are really trying to like have sales or sell something on Canva or set up meetings. You really don't have the flexibility for Canva to do that. So that's why if you're really trying to make money, you want to go to Wix. But if you just need something like really quick to qualify for this small business grant, then you want to just go ahead and go to Canva, and then eventually you want to upgrade. You want to upgrade your website to Wix, Wix. That's what I have. Okay. And then the last thing I want to give you is in order for you to qualify for a small business grant, I want you to read the qualifications to see if you qualify before you do anything. Because what's going to happen is if you don't read the qualifications, you may miss something on if you do qualify. So, for example, because I am a small business owner that has been operating for 7+ years, a lot of the grants that I see, some of the grants that I see, I don't qualify for because they're normally for small business owners who are new, 5 years or less. So, I would definitely read the qualifications. And then there was another grant that was out. It's through the Hello Alice. They had a car grant, and they had clear qualifications if you wanted to qualify or apply for that $50,000 car grant. One of the things that they were saying is that you could not be an Uber Eats, you could not be like a Lyft or Uber or anything, because it's a commercial car grant. So people may think, oh, I can do this, but you can't if you're driving for Uber or Lyft. But if you were doing like an actual professional chauffeur, right, business, then you possibly could have qualified. So that's why it's so important to read those qualifications. I do want to update you all. We'll do a quick summary and then update you on some stuff. So the quick summary on how you can qualify for grants is: make sure you have your foundation, make sure you have your tax ID, make sure you know what entity you want to set up, LLC, S Corp, make sure you have a website, and then make sure you're reading the qualifications before you do anything. So I want to let you all know that I do offer, it's not really a monthly grant writing class, but it's a coffee and business talk with when you learn about grants in this particular class. It's on the first Monday of every month, but it's open to everyone, but you only can come to one class. So in that one, I'm going to post that link. It's on Eventbrite. It's really like just to see, I'm going to give you valuable information, but also one of the things with grant writing, it takes a coach. Like I had a coach when I learned grant writing years ago. I had two coaches. You'll hear me say that. But like taking one class, I think it will be valuable if you can grasp all the information and you can say, hey, I got it, and now I can move forward. But I really sincerely think and know that anytime you're trying to do something successful, you need a coach. You're going to have questions. So one of the things I offer so you can get the information is this monthly grant writing class where you can come in and see how to write a grant. It's going to be for your for-profit business. So I will touch a little bit on nonprofits, but if you are a for-profit, I will go into full details on how to write a grant using AI, and then also how to reword your grant once you use AI. So I will teach you that in this class on June. So the next one is July the 1st. And then if you're watching this after July the 1st, just remember the classes are on the first Monday of every month. I also want to say membership is currently open. So membership is actually not open all year long. So if you're watching this, it is actually, what is it? It is June the 24th of 2024. So, with that being said, membership is going to be open until July the 5th. So, after the July the 5th, membership will close. I do want to say membership for Women in Power is actually for a lifetime membership discounted half off, y'all, for 1 week. So, that's going to close this Friday for membership for the lifetime being half off. So after that, it will be normal price. But I just want to encourage you all to join. Some of the things that you get as a member is you get help coaching for grant writing. You get group coaching. You also get monthly classes. So the monthly classes is going to be about grant writing for your for-profit and your nonprofit. If you ever wanted to learn about business credit, I get into that. I also get into government contracting. These are the things that's going to help you scale your business and get funding for your business. So these are the 3 pillars of Women in Power. So if you're looking to join, I will post a link below. Also, if you have any questions about anything I talked about today, make sure you post them on this particular video. And if you enjoyed this information, make sure you are subscribed to my channel. Thank you all for watching, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.